to all my Africans around the world. We need each other. All we have is each other. Europeans, Jews, Arabs, Asians, East Indians, Hispanics, etc., etc., do not have your back like you think they do. In each of the racial groups I have just mentioned, they all have racial slurs for African people in their native language. This lets you know that they have a racist mentality built into their culture, even if they have never met any African people. The flip side to this is they all worship you and hate you for it. We are the original people of this earth. We populated this earth. We love people. We have always welcomed the other races of people of this world with open arms. And they spit in our faces, time and time again. African people in general are loving, accepting people, but we have to stop trying to have brotherhood with people who don't want it with us. We have to stop wanting acceptance from people who don't accept us. Everywhere in the world we go they discriminate against us, and most have been taught to hate African people by the Europeans, whether it is through the media or while they were being colonized by the European. We are the biggest threat to the European because we are the original human beings of the earth, and they still have a hateful caveman mentality. We have the oldest civilization on earth. We built and ruled Egypt, then called Kemet, before the Greeks changed it, and the Arabs invaded it. The Africans taught the Greeks and was worshipped as gods and goddesses in Europe. The Greeks taught the Romans, and the Roman turned Europeans from small warring villages and clans into an empire. North Africans known as Moors ruled Spain for 700 years and brought architecture. Spanish architecture as you know it today is actually African architecture. Christianity, Islam and Judaism are plagiarized from Nile Valley civilization from what now is called Egypt, Sudan, Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea and Chad. The Sarah people of Chad are the sons of Ra. The Afar people are the ones you see on those hieroglyphs, not a European, Arab or Jew. My brothers and sisters, non-African people believe you are the images you see on BET, MTV and VH1. Although these are negative images, they still mimic you. The world has been waiting for you to take the reins of power and stop the oppressors. You are the mothers and fathers of Earth. Everyone on this planet's DNA traced back to one black woman from East Africa, so you are the elders of the Earth and should be respected like such. The European in general is hateful. Look at how African people are treated worldwide. For instance, in Europe, take African football players there. They are harassed and having bananas thrown at them by whole stadiums of evil Europeans. In the Americas our people are brutalized. They never had a civil rights movement in Europe or Latin America. Most Latinos have the mindset of the Spanish conquistadors, even if they have African blood. This goes to show the insanity and cruelty of white people. I grew up in an upper middle class neighborhood and most of my friends were white. I didn't know at the time that they were racist. And I didn't know that their parents were racist. I faced racism so much in childhood outside of the home that later on in my teen years I became a recluse. Europeans are so vile and wicked it astounds me. Every single day I have to deal with racism. Every single day. Where in the hell is their humanity? Not only did we do back-breaking work for 500 years, we spun the whole human race. We raised your children. We love you unconditionally and you have always hated us. You are the plague of the world and living proof that God doesn't exist. On the job we catch hell, walking down the street we catch hell, driving down the road we catch hell. Every day you remind us that you don't respect us and our lives have no value to you. The evil European has already destroyed a lot of us inside. You are like children who bully other children because you have a severe inferiority complex. When it's an even playing field you feel inadequate, inferior and insecure. That is the root core of your sickness. And that goes for the rest of you people of color that follow the white man's guidelines on racism. Kill yourself and burn with them. Freedom isn't free. You still have to buy your way off this plantation. Generate as much capital as you can. Travel and research the best place in the African world to settle. Make sure your family are not infected by the Europeans' filth ever again. Let this be the last generation of your bloodline to ever live as servants under white domination. Wahuru Sasa.